What's going on, everyone? Hoping you're having a great day. Just building this Goosky RS6, and much to my fiance's displeasure, just because it turns this place into a disaster zone. But yeah, a couple days, she'll be all right. Anyways, thought I would make a quick video on how to get these Futaba HC701 servos to work with Rotorflight. I've been using them on 2 other helicopters, a Goosky RS7 and a Nitron 90, and it's been working out really well. It's very crisp. So I'm putting these servos on the Goosky, so I figured while I'm at it, I might as well just make a quick video. I don't think I've seen anybody do this yet, so maybe they have and they just haven't made a video, but I figured I'd put it up so that other people can kind of share and maybe use it if they have these HC701 servos. So I used to fly Futaba. That's why I have these. I moved over to the 770 for the UR mode. And then a little bit down the line, my buddies at the field kind of convinced me to try out Rotorflight, and it was just awesome, right? It's so locked in, tail's super locked in. And so I ended up selling my CGY 770s, but I kept the servos, you know, because they're good servos, right? So, and then fast forward a little bit, I was on the internet and I was kind of searching around the internet. I think it was on Discord or something, and I saw a post which was the pulse width and the refresh rate and all that of these the UR mode, right? And so at that time, it just kind of dawned on me, right? Before I didn't really think much about it. I just, you know, they don't really tell you what UR mode is. So I just thought it was just some like secret stuff, right? You know, that Futaba had cooked up. But now it just, you know, it just makes so much sense, right? You know, it's super simple: pulse width, refresh rate. You know, I'm sure there's more to that. I don't know. I'm not an engineer or anything, but so yeah. So, you know, I was like, man, I should just try that on Rotorflight. My buddy was trying to convince me not to do it, but you know, I risked my servos, and with that risk, I got good reward, which was that I was able to get my UR modes to work with Rotorflight. So, and just to kind of show you here, I'll turn on the override and just show you that it does work. So that way there's no doubt. But anyways, I'll post the picture at the end that I saw, the screenshot that I got these numbers from. But, you know, I just plugged those in, right? So I had the 200 micropulse width, which is pretty small, and then negative 130 and positive 130. The scaling I had to kind of figure out. It really made me nervous when I tried it, because if you take 1520 and 760, which I think, oh God, what just happened? If you take 760, what is it, 250? So if you linearly scale that, the scaling down, it would be below 100, which Rotorflight doesn't do. So thankfully, it doesn't scale the scaling linearly or whatever. I don't really know even how it does that, but anyways, I was just able to figure it out by using a protractor. So I put it down and then put it to 30 degrees on the override, and then scale it accordingly, positive and negatively. And so these are scaled for each servo. It only takes a couple minutes. I know some people think it's a lot of work, but it doesn't really take too long if you have it off the helicopter. So yeah, if you average this, the scaling comes down to about 118. So I think you could just throw in 118 for positive and negative, and it'd be, you know, with the, whatchamacallit, with the collective geometry correction. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of the term. I think with that, you could probably get it close enough. It'd be all right. But, you know, I just want to get it pretty good. But the good thing about this is you see the refresh rate's super high on these UR mode. It's like 1160. I just run it at 1100 to not run it all the way up. So yeah, it seems to me to work really well. It's very crisp. Other people that have watched me fly say it's super crisp too. I don't know if that's just confirmation bias or what. Maybe somebody that watches this can kind of tell me, hey, you're stupid and 1100 doesn't really do anything or not. But to me, it seems like it makes a difference and seems awesome. So yeah, if you have these Futaba servos, the HC701s or the HT700s for the tail, give it a try. Guarantee you won't be disappointed. And yeah, these are the numbers again if you want to try it out. And yeah, happy flying.